Arts, obviously, the company's not suggesting you treat them that way. Far from it. But if you had a resource that allowed you to find and hire the exact type of highly skilled, already trained, and ready to go employee you needed with the attitude and aptitude to work perfectly with your established staff, you can lower your costs significantly. How? Simple. Hiring and training new employees is expensive. Losing a trained employee because they didn't have what you needed or didn't fit in the group is also expensive. If you could always find the right people, you could lower costs significantly, get higher productivity from your entire staff, and grow your business using the best, most reliable, most highly skilled people. That, in a perfect nutshell, is exactly what Seek Recruiting LLC can do for your business. That's SEEC. That's because Seek Recruiting is talented professionals and careers connected. When you need skilled experts, Seek Recruiting LLC has them ready to go. Call 888-991-5833 to contact one of their highly skilled reps today. That's 888-991-5833 to contact one of their highly skilled reps today. Seek Recruiting LLC, talented professionals and careers connected. You put some action on the football game and scored a big win, right? But now you got to wait weeks to collect your cash. Not cool. Nothing more frustrating. That's why thousands of online players are making the switch to MyBookie. MyBookie.lv is an industry-leading website. They offer real Vegas odds. I repeat, they offer real Vegas odds, not that play stuff. And they have incredible player props, live in-game action with odds, updated in real time, and as I told you, fast, no-hassle payouts when you win. Period. Here's what you need to do. Join now, and your first deposit will be matched dollar for dollar up to $1,000. You also get an extra 10% bonus when you sign up and deposit in the next 30 minutes. Use promo code PODCAST to activate that offer. Visit MyBookie today or call 844-900-BETS. That's 844-900-BETS. But don't forget, you have to use the promo code PODCAST to get the free loot. Open your account and start winning. Expert or rookie, you gotta check out MyBookie.lv. Sign up today.
Peace up, A-Town.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Throwback Thursday, 2004. Oh, this is the track right here. All right. The Doug Stewart Show brought to you by footballsportsapp.com. That's footballsportsapp.com. A cool way to get in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check it out once again at footballsportsapp.com. I've been talking about it all morning. I don't know if this is going to be a blessing or it's actually going to be a curse. We will see in a second. But right now joining me on the show is none other than...
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Joining me on the show right now is... Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus, good morning to you. How are you doing today?
Well, Doc, it's doing. I'm doing just fine. It's always a pleasure to be on someone's show who speaks so well. I mistook him for a white man.
Yeah, we're talking to Uncle Ruckus right now on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The reason I wanted to have you on is besides some of our differences in politics, you're a big college football fan, and so I kind of wanted to get your perspective about a couple different issues, okay? First of all, what do you think of all the great play by the quote-unquote dual-threat quarterbacks this past weekend, many of which are black quarterbacks, Ruckus? I mean, they played fantastic. What are your thoughts?
I ran through them by a entire box of Kleenex this weekend. It was a sad day for college football. I looked on the screen, and it looked nothing like it did when I was younger. When I was younger, it was slinging family ball down the United. Now I look out there in the quarterback position, looks like a police lineup. Bunch of donkeys out there at the quarterback position, running away from defenders the same way they run away from their children and filling out job applications.
We're talking to Uncle Ruckus right now, the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. So what do you think about the big win by Texas beating Notre Dame this past weekend? That was a huge win for the program. They've been down for a couple of years, as well as a big win for the head coach, Charlie Strong. Great stuff, right, Ruckus?
After that game, it left no doubt in my mind. Notre Dame's coach was the better coach, and Charlie Strong should be fired immediately.
Why? Why should he be fired immediately?
Because he got taking that great white man out and putting in that coon to play quarterback, and that almost cost him the damn game. You never take out a great white leader like that freshman to put in Tigger Swoops. Tigger Swoops almost cost him the game.
Wait a minute, what'd you call him? What'd you call him? Tigger Swoops?
Yeah, Tigger Swoops. He's playing quarterback now, but obviously he's going to be a star in the first 48 in years to come. Type of presence ruins the quarterback position.
Right. Talking to Uncle Ruckus right now on the Doug Stewart Show and the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Let's move to the pros, Ruckus. What do you think about the Minnesota Vikings making a deal, bringing over Sam Bradford after the injury to Teddy Bridgewater?
When that Jigaboo's leg snapped, it might have saved the Minnesota season. They would have shortly lost if he would have been their quarterback. Now you bring in a great white man like Sam Bradford. His presence alone and his white man's aura will improve the team at least 25%. Everybody knows white men are great thinkers and great leaders, and this leader will help get Minnesota over the hump. That leg snap might lead to Minnesota making it to the Super Bowl.
All right, we're finishing up with Uncle Ruckus. I don't think we can do this too much longer. We're finishing up with Uncle Ruckus right now on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. All right, so one more pro kind of topic, NFL topic. You have to have been watching the news, Ruckus, over the last couple of days. Colin Kaepernick, a courageous protest and stance about injustice here in America for black people. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about Colin Kaepernick and the stance that he's taken, not standing for the American flag?
I can't stand coon Kaepernick. It's the damn jigaboos and coons and monkeys like that that make America a hard place to live in. This is a great country that's always treated darkies fairly, but darkies always want to complain. Now he's falling in the terms of Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Dr. Martin Luther King. All these people that complain and make life hard on the white man, and he wants to be like them. People like Coon Kaepernick should be kicked out of the league for disrespecting the great flag of this country.
Yeah, his name is Colin Kaepernick, Ruckus. But anyway, finishing up with Uncle Ruckus right now on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. All right, last thing, you got any closing thoughts before we let you go, Ruckus?
Oh, Docky, I wanted to tell you thank you very much for supporting the Trump campaign and playing our advertisement on your show. I knew that you weren't all bad with the way you were able to pronunciate your words, and you would come around to voting for a man like Trump. I'd like to thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, Ruckus. Fine. We'll talk to you another time, Ruckus. Thank you so much.
Oh, wait a minute, Docky Stewart. I got a joke if you don't mind.
You got a joke, Ruckus? All right, go ahead. Go ahead and do it.
What do you call a great Jewish white man, a great white man, and a darky walking into a courtroom?
What do you call a great Jewish man, a great white man, and a great black man walking into a courtroom?
The lawyer, the eyewitness, and the defendant.
Yeah, Ruckus. Thank you for your time, Ruckus. We appreciate it.
Vote Trump.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. I don't know if we're going to be able to continue that relationship with Uncle Ruckus, man. Thank you for joining me on the Doug Stewart Show. This is a Throwback Thursday. I laugh so I don't cry. This is a Throwback Thursday, man. We are brought to you by footballsportsapp.com, the first live-action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to get in the game, make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video, download for free this fall, and register now again at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology, man? It's going to be a lot of fun. Football Party Sundays here on TDSS on the weekends coming up this fall. You can make some money just by telling friends to download the app. Okay, fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. All that is at footballsportsapp.com. Appreciate it, Uncle Ruckus. Boy. Yeah. Let me read some of your messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com from 90 the Wino. He says, get Jason Whitlock. Yeah, we're not going to have Jason Whitlock on this show. The Uncle Ruckus thing is a fun thing. I can't have fun with Jason Whitlock. Not a fan of Jason Whitlock if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show. Who else have we got in here? From Texas Tide TDS Weekend 2, baby. He says, I love racist jokes. Yeah. From Corbin Brother, funny thing is, Mike Greenberg said the same thing about Martin Luther King back in the day, called him coon. Oh, yeah, I remember that whole thing. Mike Greenberg on Mike and Mike. I remember talking about that on the show. Maybe it was the Two Live Stews. It was so long ago. Mike Greenberg and talking about something about Martin Luther King or Martin Luther King's birthday or something, and he said Martin Luther Coon. I don't know. I never bought into that. Was a Freudian slip. But you can't possibly think that man meant to call Martin Luther the King a coon. You can't think that, right? Maybe he was thinking that really, and it just came out. But I don't think that man meant to do that. Obviously, from Bootsy, sounds like Adolf characters from A Soldier Story. Oh yeah, the dude that beat up Denzel Washington. So you want to kick old Sarge's ass, huh? Great movie. He does sound like Uncle Ruckus. From, who do we got? DC Cavalier, call the creators of the Boondocks and get the real voice of Ruckus. No, that was Uncle Ruckus. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. From That Ninja, not dual threat, complete quarterbacks. I agree exactly. I agree exactly. Why do you call them dual threat? Like, this dual threat connotation is negative these days. You know, because I'm more athletic than the normal traditional, and I'm doing the little quote marks in the air, because I'm more athletic, then there's this negative stigma placed upon me. That's BS. That's BS. From the Kicking It With Kesey show, laugh I love, my theory of Ruckus and Ninjas dispelled. What do you mean your theory about Ruckus and Ninja? I don't understand what you're talking about. From That Ninja as well in the chat room on Spreaker.com. I second that, Ruff. That already had a pretty good defense. Or they already had a pretty good defense that could have scored more points if the quarterback had been worth a damn. I think what That Ninja's talking about in the chat room is about the Cleveland Browns. I mentioned them earlier. And RG3 and Terrell Pryor and Josh Gordon. Yeah, their defense has been pretty solid over the last couple of years. But everybody and their mama's got, I talked about those power rankings earlier. I really just hit the top 5, but across the board, I don't care who it is, ESPN, Yahoo, Fox, or whatever, they have the Cleveland Browns at or very near the bottom. I'm rooting for them. Hugh Jackson, their head coach, obviously, I thought that he wasn't given enough time to figure things out in Oakland. I thought that the time that he was there, he did a pretty damn good job. So I'm a fan of Hugh Jackson. I'm a fan of RG3. I'm a big-ass fan of Terrell Pryor. I thought he got job, too, as well. So I love to see these cats just shock the world. Now, they ain't going to win no damn Super Bowl, I don't think. But I would like to see them vie. I would like to see them be competitive, you know. Story of retribution. You know, my wife is from the Cleveland area. A lot of family is from that area, so hey, why not? I mean, they've been bad for a long, long time. Been in and out of about 30, 40, 50 different quarterbacks. Why not? Why not? Put up a couple of points, play strong defense, run the ball, you know. We'll see what the Cleveland Browns can do, man. All right, when we get back from the break, it'll be hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. We continue with 2004 talk, and we continue to talk football. I'm going to give you my picks, man. Your playoff contenders, your Super Bowl participants, and who wins it all. Super Bowl LI. Hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. Up next.
Grandma Eunice, I want you to come on and listen to my grandson on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. help me keep this boy out of trouble. Come on, cook with the microwave on Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Grandma Eunice, bye-bye.